Welcome back to Let's Go Minecraft. It's been a while. For you, those of you that don't know, this is a Let's Play series of Minecraft. Of course, this world is in 1.20, and I'm about to give you guys a world tour, because even though I haven't seen you since October, that doesn't mean I haven't been working inside this world. Now, a little birdie told me that on June 13th, there's going to be an update in Minecraft, the 1.21, and from what I see, it's going to be a pretty good one. So, without further ado, let's get this world tour done and close out the pilot season of Let's Go Minecraft. Alright, so this one we're going to do a little bit differently. I'm actually going to go ahead and do it more like a vlog kind of style. So right now we're just going to fly on over and let's see, where should we start? Let's start with the first thing that we created in this world. And that is the villager breeder. Smack into the wall. Man, it's choppy as heck. Here it is, the villager breeder. Pretty normal one. Nothing much to speak of here. It's noisy up in here though. We're about to take care of some lag problem though. Me recording and doing this at the same time just isn't working out. So let's see, let's just put this here. Now the villagers don't see this as an option to get to the beds. Do this here. Oop. There we go. Alright, and I guess this here too. Main goal here is just to stop. I guess I could have just took the damn beds out, huh? Guess we can do that too. No beds, no village babies. Alright, and I'm gonna have to take care of something else real quick. So this was our first kind of build. I kind of went and grabbed two of the villagers from this village that we started off in, threw them inside this mountain, and gave them some food and had them start their stuff. Let's go ahead and take care of this problem real quick and see if that helps our lag. You might want to close your eyes for this. Alright, let's see if that helped out with the lag any. Yep. Seems a little less laggy. Yeah, so out here, let's see, what do we have? So, as I said before, this was a village that we actually ended up on at spawn with this nice big mountaintop. So why not? Let's go ahead and use this as our base. These buildings are standard village buildings, nothing much to talk about with those. I did spruce up some of the paths a bit. Spruce up. With these, light posts, just to kind of give it a little bit more pizzazz, and of course lighting works too, right? To help with mob spawns. I do have some remnants of a rail that I use to transport the villagers around. Goal was to come up here eventually, but I was mainly working down there. But along this path, if you follow this, it leads us right to the mine shaft. Now, this was my initial thought that this would be where the mines would happen, right? I never did actually create any mines in this area. I ended up using a lot of caves to find most of the stuff I was working on, especially the one over here-ish, where my river is on top of. That one was a really big one, and really found most of everything I needed from there. But if we go in here into our mine shaft, I just kind of made the place functional. Added some random movement. This mine cart has absolutely nothing in it, I think. Yep, nothing in it. And it moves super slow, but you can see it from outside, which is pretty cool. So you can kind of see it moving. And then over here, I have another one that just doesn't work. Anyway, over this way, this is where the skeleton farmer is. Or where the skeleton farm is. Not the farmer, the skeleton farmer is me. I farm the skeletons. So inside of here, we just have our standard skeleton farm with the spawner. Poop. They spawn, they go into the water streams, shoot up. There's actually a little window up top where you can see the skeletons moving. On the way out, I'll see if we can get some of them up there. And then they fall down right here for you to kill and collect bones and all that good stuff. This is just a whole bunch of bones and bows and arrows and everything else. Over this way is the portal to the Nether. Let's go ahead and go over to the Nether. I can show you around a little bit, and while we're walking around here, I can tell you a little bit about what's going on with my channel. So as you can see here, there's not really much to talk about in here. I did have like a little pathway going this way where I did some stuff. There's a ghast. Just kind of went wandering around over there, but main thing is I went this way. And I did have this pathway going over here, and this leads to a what do you call them again? Fortress. So, but while we're walking in here in the Nether, let's chat about my channel. So, Let's Go Minecraft initially was on a channel called Escape Velocity Studio. That was my OG channel, the first channel I started up. And it was mainly game related. On top of those channels, I also had Escape Velocity Travel and Escape Velocity Comics. Didn't do a whole lot with Escape Velocity Comic. The plan was to do omnibus reviews and stuff, but never really got to it. And Escape Velocity Travel, well, that ended up being my vlog channel, which is exactly what I wanted it to be, right? It's travel vlogs. I got tired of having different channels. I got tired of fighting with the YouTube algorithm. So instead of fighting with the YouTube algorithm and messing with 3 different channels, I was like, I'm going to combine them all into one. And I decided this back in October. That's why I stopped really making. Oh man, I don't have anything to... I guess I could fly past them all. That's the way to do it. Bam! Faceplant. Okay. But I really just didn't want to fight the algorithm anymore. So I decided to just make one channel and post the stuff that I want to post when I want to post them. Here is the fortress. This is where I get all my blaze from. There's even a blaze spawner over there, so no shortage of those. Really not much to see, really. I didn't really do anything with this, so yeah, it is there. And I don't want to die, so yeah, that's pretty much all of the Nether. Right there in the lava lake, that's the portal to the stronghold. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the Nether. It's just where I got my blaze rods and my weather heads from. Hello there. Really did the bare minimum back there. But I love this mod. The animations mod is... that should be vanilla. But anyway, there's one last thing I wanted to show you guys in the mines, and that's up here. Let's see. If we go this way, there's a little staircase right here that leads straight to the stronghold. So I was able to throw an Eye of Ender, and it led me right out here. By the way, that's the skeleton farm right there. And it goes straight off this way. A little easier to see at night, but there's some torches lighting the path straight to the stronghold. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the mines and the villagers. Next up, let's go ahead and start down below at the cow farm. I think I misspoke earlier whenever I said that the villagers were the first thing we built. I think it was actually this cow farm that we built first. So yeah, here's the cow farm. Bob here came from Amushroom Island, a ways that way. There was a cow when we first started named Bessie. She was our first cow. And unfortunately, she got exploded by a creeper. So we built this garden to commemorate Bessie. And we even buried Bessie. Here lies Bessie. She was a good cow. Moment of silence. Anyway, we have Prince Salmon up here. For some reason, he just wants to stay at the top of on his throne. So that's where he is. Got some bees just to give it some movement. Of course, a cherry tree, and got a nice little swing. And Bessie's memorial here. She got her own statue and everything going. Hey, while it's nighttime, we could go check out the pathway that's lit up with the torches. See, there they are. It's a lot easier to see it at night for sure. Oh, now that it's daytime again, let's take a look at this build. So this is the library. I think it turned out pretty good. I like the roof line. I like how it's a little dynamic. Tried something a little different with the sugarcane farm. It was a good ways before I went to the Nether, so I didn't have observers. So instead, what I did find was some shulk. So I used the shulk sensor, and any noise that's made just triggers the shulk sensor, and which triggers the pistons to remove the sugarcane. We go inside. We'll see. Got some foliage, some decoration. Got a little balcony right here that's our librarian's I guess his bedroom, really. Nothing much of note in here. Some random shovels, shrieker. Is that a shrieker? That's, yeah. You know, random stuff. Got some chairs, got some sea pickles for cups, some some chiseled bookshelves, a buried treasure map that is just blank. I didn't even know this was right here. I completely forgot about that. I just randomly saw the X and I was like, what is that X? Huh. Nothing up here. I don't know. So the restricted section is off this way. Of course, this is the enchanting table. We got a little brewer right there. Nothing in it really. A little lapis collection area. An anvil, crafter, smithing table, all that good stuff. Everything you need. And then off this way, we have more chiseled bookshelves. Now, all these books inside the chiseled bookshelf were going to be books of the day, comments of the day. But of course, we didn't get that far. I do plan on doing something like this in the next season. But for now, there's only 4 of them. All the rest of these books are empty. I also wanted to do something. Oh, this right here, this is where the sugarcane output is. I wanted to do something to where I had a secret book that if you pulled it, this would open up and lead you down to the basement. But yeah, didn't get a chance to do that either. Plans. That's one thing I definitely want to do in the next season is more redstone. I didn't really do a whole lot of redstone contraptions in this thing, but I definitely want to do more. Here's an up close look to the sugarcane farm. Yeah, just a redstone line going along these, connected to the pistons, and this shock sensor triggers them every time anything makes a noise, which actually makes it hard for the sugarcane to grow. But that's the purpose of this villager. This villager is here to make noise and trigger the sugarcane. How's it going, Bob? I'm noticing I'm naming all the characters Bob. I guess you can be Billy. But yeah, he just has a nice, simple little room in here. His bedroom's nicer than mine, honestly. But he has a good little lookout to see who's coming in and everything. It's really cool. Had planned on making him a mending villager. Never really did. I'm going to show you where all the villagers are for my books in just a minute. But yeah, that's about it for the library. I know I had already mentioned a little bit about next season, so I guess I could get into my new channel. My new channel, Bradley's Game Room, which you are currently watching. Ooh, this is the first long-form content that I'm making specifically for the channel. I think this is the first time I've actually been in here since I made the lighthouse. It looks really cool out there through the library. That's pretty cool. Anyway. But yeah, this is the first bit of long-term content that I'm making specifically for this channel. All the rest of it's been carried over from other channels that I've had. So I'm excited about that. And this was going to be the basement. It was going to be very simple. I was going to cut it off right here. But the keynote is that if you go down this way, I have this little secret tunnel. This intersects with that culvert that I had made over there, and it leads right out to the custom river that I made. That's a cool shot. I like that. Anyway. Yeah. So the current channel, Bradley's Game Room, the whole purpose of it is that I'm not going to fit into one niche like the YouTube algorithm want me to. In a way I am, though, because my niche is my game room. Anything and everything I do in my game room is what I'm going to be posting on this channel. So that's going to be playing video games. It's going to be reading Omnibus. This is where the secret tunnel leads, kind of nowhere. I had planned to do this whole dungeon thing over here, but it just never kind of happened. Next season. A few things that I know for sure is going to be on the channel is my backlog challenge. That is me playing through all 2,132 of my physical games across 19 different systems. Be making shorts for that. I'm going to be making shorts kind of reviewing Omnibus as I read them, because I'm basically doing a reading challenge too, to read through every Omnibus I have, which I have 225 of them right now. And Minecraft. Let's Go Minecraft is going to continue on with next season, starting when 1.21 comes out, which is June 13th. That is the library. Really the first major build I made in this world. Yeah, spoilers to the house that is flat. Anyway, I learned a lot of interesting stuff while playing through right here. We can go this way, check out the wheat fields, kind of walk the path of the wheat. I'll do a flyby later to show this off, but this is one of the last things that I did after building this ship, but we'll get a close-up of that ship too. I was going to build a giant colossus right here, but with me knowing that this video was coming and I was moving out of this world, decided not to worry about building something that huge and burn myself out going into the actual Let's Play series. So instead I built feet. I think they came out pretty good. We'll do a flyby of them later. So I got off the path here. Here's the path going around the wheat field. Kind of dips down here, breaks off into two ways. One way goes over here to the laboratory, and the other way goes to the wayfinder. This is my cherry tree. An Enderman placed a block there, but this is the very first custom tree I've ever built, and I'm very proud of it. I know it's not a BOO build, but I'm proud of my tree. I like how it wraps around and down, and the roots just kind of stab into the dirt. It almost is like with my custom river. It's like it's holding its ground against the custom river, making the river go the way it's going. I like it. I think it came out really good. And then this is the Wayfinder's hut. Honestly, I don't know why I call it Wayfinders. I just found it was interesting to put here. I had plans on putting some lore together, and that's how I got my map and stuff like that, was through this hut. But honestly, I just wanted to put a hut with a deck that went over the river to get this view. Like, I could just sit here. I like this view. Anyway, it's nighttime. Let's shroop. Love the view from this hut. This hut's not too bad. This is where I started losing my detail. I just got the thing in. I started putting a little bit of detail in it, but that was about it. And I went to more of a building for structure type of thing, where I like my base right there. It's somewhat detailed, but honestly, it's way too flat. It came out a lot flatter than I was hoping for. But we'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's go back up this way. And we can talk about my plans for season 2. Well, it's not season 2. It's just, this is the pilot season. And then after this, I'm going to start a series of Let's Play for Minecraft that just is continuous throughout all updates. We might move to different areas depending on how massive the update and what kind of changes there are. Yeah, the goal is just to stay in the same world from this point on. Alright, so this little bridge was kind of thrown together. I didn't get a chance to detail it or do anything with it, so it's just kind of there. I mean, it's alright. I don't know. I wanted stone, but at the same time, it's just so plain. I could do better. Speaking of do better, I threw these two buildings together because I wanted something in this general shape, in this general place. I also wanted to put like a little garden here and a garden behind it. Didn't get to that. This, I had just went to the inn, so I was like, hey, let me use some inn materials to see what kind of build I can come up with it, and bleh, I don't know. I don't really care for it. This is where all my villagers are. They're just all chilling here. Oh no. How did you do that? Anyway, they're sitting on top of carpet that has berries underneath it, so they're not supposed to be able to move. A zombie must have got in or something that budged them loose. Oh no. Well, I tell you what, I know how to reduce lag, and a lot of these villages I don't care about. So you might want to close your eyes again. Alright, that should do it. I don't have the carpet that was right there. Ah, that sucks. Oh well, anyway. Just left the one guy because, well, he's mending. So, even though he is very expensive now. In here is a whole bunch of villager zombies that I collected. Completely useless. I just thought it would be funny to have a cage full of villager zombies next to all of the zombies. And this is called the laboratory, so I figured I would go in and kind of detail it to make it look like a lab, like they were being experimented on or something like that, but I just never quite got to it. Over here would be like the kind of a back gardens, and then this room has absolutely nothing in it. Thought was at first that this would be the observatory, and then I ended up sticking my beacon on top of it. Why do I have a beacon with all of these effects on it? I don't know. I wanted to get beacons. I honestly, that was the last thing that I put in this world before this video. So it's completely useless because I didn't use it for anything. This right here is interesting. This is like a little mini taiga biome that I created. I like it. I think it came out good. I want to do more stuff like this. Kind of small details. It filled in the area without actually being a build. And then this is a pumpkin farm. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it was a necessity. I needed pumpkins, and watermelons I didn't need, but there they are. And then this is the same type of overhang that we had over there by the cow farm. So, but works out really cool. I like my little rocks that I put along the river. This is the custom river, by the way. Took forever. I hate messing with water. Overall, for my first custom water river and waterfall, I like it. Came out alright. This little hut, I didn't get a whole lot of time to do anything with. I just kind of put it because I felt like we needed a pumpkin farmer. So this is where the farmers were. And I actually had some farmer villagers here that I was trading the pumpkins with for emeralds to get books. But something happened to them. I don't know what. But anyway. Over this way, we have the giant subscribe in the sky. I'm sure you guys have seen that. You know, just a little bit of subliminal messaging. And the waterfall with a little bit of fires inside to give it that splashing effect. Don't really like this waterfall all that much. I don't like how it goes off way over here. I'd rather it go straight down, but for a ways before it did that. But hey, the terrain was there and I couldn't be bothered. There's the Colossus feet. This one came out really good. I liked how that one came out. Flyby of the lighthouse. I liked how that one came out a lot. This other one was on an angle, so it was a bit harder, but I think it came out pretty good. It inspires me to actually build a full-size Colossus. Let's do this before we do the harbor, because I feel like my most intricate builds are actually in that harbor. So we'll start over here, and we'll work our way all the way around and down the harbor, and ending at the lighthouse. So this is the iron farm. Not much to it. It's spawn proof everywhere except for in here. So the golem will spawn right here. Just under here are 5 villagers and 5 beds. And yeah, the golem spawns inside of here and then is forced to the lava. And that's it. There he goes. And yeah, from that we get iron. It's a simple little iron farm. It's definitely not crazily efficient. Don't get a whole lot of iron through it, but it's enough for one person It's not like I'm on a server that needs to provide all the iron in the world, right? Up here, there's not really much. I mean, you can see this random minecart that's moving. You can see the chickens. I don't know if y'all remember or if y'all were there for the chicken challenge where I hatched however many chickens I got likes on a short. I feel like I may get a whole lot more likes on that short if I did it again today on this new channel. So I might have to try that again. Got some piggies right here. There's the bridge that leads up into the area where the villagers breeder and all that is. This is just a standard house. Nothing new in it. Just a standard house. This could be causing a little bit of lag. Maybe I need to handle up on some chickens too. If you have weak stomachs, close your eyes again. Alright, there's a few of them that are left over, but yeah, I got rid of a lot of them. Yeah, chickens. Anyway, actually, right here and here. Oh man, that did help the lag, actually. That's crazy. That shouldn't be that bad. I need a new computer. So yeah, chickens. If I go that way, I just end up running into, the bridge right here and the way up around here. This one doesn't have anything in it. Nope, nothing in this house. And this comes up from the sheep farm. We have the original pigs and sheep and cows of the village. So they're here. And we have the clock tower. The clock tower was a big build. That's where I first started trying to build out lore that goes along with it. I don't know if you've seen the episode, but the haunted clock tower. It was fun. It's one of the things I was going to try to do was to upgrade every villager house to be something different. So this is very much a cleric's tower to start with, and then I modified it to make it into a clock tower. Go inside though, and we can see that it is actually a cactus farm. So if you look straight up there, you can see all the cacti. Just a standard cactus farm, nothing really special. Oh, there goes some right there. And yep, water stream and hoppers lead it down into here. I honestly put that together and never used a single drop of cactus, so take that for what it is. This side of things. So this is the episode that was lost. Episode 6 of Let's Go Minecraft was going to be building this barn and this sheep pen. I loved what I was doing here. Like, I really enjoy it. Like, I like the overgrown background. I like the sheep farm. The sheep farm is a design to where they're not all pent up. They just randomly walk around, and they walk around randomly enough to where whenever they step on a pressure plate, boop, they get sheared, and then their wool drops. Minecart picks up the wool. It's just as efficient as any other sheep farm I've ever put together, and quicker to do. And you don't have to worry about, any kind of animal rights people coming after you because the sheep are free range. So I really like this design, and I think I'm definitely going to go with it again in the future. No reason to keep the sheep all pent up. Yeah, you get a more efficient farm, but what's it worth? I mean, especially for one person on this world, right? But the details that I put into this place, this is the same overhead as the cow farm and the pumpkin farm. So keeping that design. And yeah, just random trees in the background just to kind of mix up the tree line. I liked what I was doing here with the bushes and the hay bales in this barn. The random wagon coming around. I kept one door open, one half open. Used pod soil to show that it was soiled on the ground. Got all the horses in here, one tied up just to kind of give it a little bit more character. I really like this build. But yeah, this is what I want to go with or go for the entirety of my builds going into the Let's Play series. This field right here, this just detailed, overgrown, not necessarily overgrown, but you know. So just past the barn, we have my base on this side. A few other little farms on this side too we're going to take a look at next. And we have our carrot farm. I was going for like a greenhouse look. I'm not entirely happy with how it came out. I don't know. It's okay. But yeah, basic little carrot farm. Got this guy running around picking up carrots, trying to throw it to this guy. But with the trapdoor in the way, it never quite reaches him, falls into the hopper, minecart, and then ends up in here. Ooh, man. Yep, it's loaded. Speaking about could have been better. Let's check out the starter base, or the base, because it ended up being the only base. There's a lot of things that this thing did right. I like the color combo of the mushroom stem and the spruce. I love using these hanging signs as kind of a railing. I think that works out great. I like the dark prismarine, although I wish I would have broke it up with something else as well. Maybe a stone or something, I'm not sure, or a deep plate. Because it's just too much prismarine. Oh, I can show you where I got that prismarine, by the way. Well, this is it. I got this design straight from Grian, and I think Grian got it from somebody else. But instead of demolishing this entire ocean monument, I took a quarter of it, demolished it, put sand, soul sand on the bottom, which makes all the things that spawn in this area bubble up to the top. They get trapped by the scaffolding. They either die right here and those items just go to waste, or they find their way to this water because they want a path towards the water, and that pushes them up to here. And then this water pushes them down and out. And then they fall, and either the drop kills them or the flame does. And the barrels collect. And yeah, that's all there is to it. And this is the kind of stuff that I want to do for the next season. Or, yeah. I want to do simple farms. Stuff that'll get a normal player going and get them the stuff they need. Not worried about the biggest and best farms. What can get you the most items the fastest? Because a lot of times you need the items when you need them, and then you don't need them anymore. So there's not really a whole lot of reason to have them. But I really like how that turned out because it really provided enough prismarine for me to take care of the base. The little offshoot works out well. The big windows makes it easy to see all around. This side I don't mind as much, even though I wish it had more roof. I love the way this came out. The little, I don't know what you'd call this, like a decking. I love the way that came out. I'll fly off over here to where you can get a good look at it. There we go, there's the front of it. I love the decking. I think that came out great. Man, it's choppy. Okay. But yes, the decking, loved it. I think that's the best part of this build. It's big. I wish this would have came out farther. Like, I had more room here to play with. I should have came out a little bit farther here and gave it more definition in the front. It looks too much like a church. I don't know. Overall, I'm kind of mad about it, which is probably why I've done no interior. The inside of this thing is basically empty. Got the bed, random heads. The big reason why I wanted to put it together was the storage room. I like the way this looks. It's not the most efficient storage room, but that's kind of like been the theme of this whole build. It's not efficient, but it looks cool. And then up top, we have kind of like our trophy area. We got the dragon egg. We got the things we used to fight the dragon. All the first picks. So the first wood, stone, iron, and diamond. The first elytra. My first dragon head. Yeah. Over this way, we have the workings of me starting to try to detail this area. I got a random tree there. And Snifferfest 2023. Just a way to get the plants. Not much really to it. And then over this way, got a little area to grow those plants. And we got an actual sugarcane farm. So this area I spent the most amount of time in over the past couple months, past 2-3 months. I made this general type kind of dock. I don't like how it necessarily came out. It needs more detail in the color and the block variation and stuff like that. But the idea was there. So yeah, we have a speedboat there. A lot of these little boats just made out of different wood types. This guy likes it. The other ones just jumped overboard. Got a smaller kind of schooner over there, and then we got a bigger ship over there. And then this is more of a workboat. Why are there so many villagers over here? We may have to take care of something again. But I had some villagers over here. Even below deck, I put some beds. Oh no. I put 5 beds. I made an iron farm. I didn't mean to, but I made an iron farm. That's kind of cool. I might have to do that next time. Build an iron farm as a boat. But yeah, this is the workboat. More lag prevention. Might want to avert your eyes again. Anyway, now that we slept through the night, check out some stuff. So, yeah, they had some fishermen working on this boat. From what I hear, they might have drowned, but other than that, also did some hidden chicken tricks to kind of give it a little bit more connection to the land along with the thing. So I like how that turned out. Some more random boats. This boat's really cool. We can go check out the boats right after we check out the lighthouse. The lighthouse. I wanted something there, and I like how it was protruding already. The land was already doing this shape. And, I mean, it's a lighthouse. Who doesn't build a lighthouse in Minecraft, right? So, lighthouse. Really cool. I like how it came out. There's no way to the different levels. Those villagers are just kind of, this villager's just kind of stuck there. But he's got his own map with the lighthouse, and this was pre-boat, so yeah, there he is. And then down here we have a golem that's protecting all the villagers' gold. Did a little bit of terraforming with some stone to kind of give it some jagged stone edges, but not much, honestly. Yeah, that's the lighthouse. Yep. That's a cool boat. But this was actually the first boat I built just because I was like, I want to build a boat. And I saw the speedboat and I was like, yes, speedboat. It came out pretty good. And then I built this boat because I was like, okay, I need something more work related because it makes sense that this is a harbor, it needs work boats. There's this boat. This boat is pretty big. Oh, you guys are still on here, huh? It even has a smaller boat on it. But I really like how this one came out. I keep saying I really like how it came out, but it's because I do. Oh, I have beds down here. Oh, look at you. You're even a little fisherman. Here's a better look at that ship. I love this ship. Oh, look at that. Well, guys, that is my base tour. If you are here after that 45-minute long presentation, I so appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around and watching the entire thing. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see what's coming next. Gonna have a whole new world starting up next week. Ooh, there's a creeper down there. 1.21 is coming out next week, and be looking for videos coming soon. And I'll see you later.